Yeah, we late promotions, man. We late. Let's see what we got here. Shout the actual facts. My dog Angel Santos, original UGC. We got Sacramento Expos. Ever since he got bodied, he keep coming back. So shout out to him, man. Welcome to the UGC. He said, let's talk about Charlo trash ass. He was 180 last night. Oh, okay. I didn't watch them niggas, man. I didn't watch him, none of them PBC dudes. Weight bully? Because he's 180? I'm just now getting into the house, man. Let me get situated. It ain't the house, it's just my spot, really. It's one of my spots. Gotta get this charger hooked up. Hold on, man. Shit, I gotta grab something from the car. But let me see what else going on in here. Shout out to my dog, Al TBA, repping the UGC. That way. Shout out to the 214. Everybody out there, man, doing their thing, man. Even the homie, damn, I can't think his name right now. Hey, drop the link to the homie, Al TBA, to the nigga Jay. The nigga got some fire flow. He got a fire flow, fire content. It fit right in with this UD6 shit, man. Easily for us to promote the shit. Lisa Bell's in the building. Salute to Lisa Bell's, always coming through, showing up and showing support, dropping that boxing knowledge. You know, always here for that UGC heat. That's what he said. Iron Cone 180. Can't be serious. He trying to catch up to fat homie Ruiz. Flame on, what's up, bro? What's going on? Let me put the link in, man. Fuck all the bullshit. Fuck all the bullshit. Link being dropped, fam. Actual facts. Yeah, we back, bro. We all here. So that's just the intro, man. Let me see what we got. The topics. True media taking over for the 2020, fam. 2020 true media takeover. Fake narratives gonna be debunked, all of them. And AJ checkmated all of his haters, man. I just got to tell you that, man, on some real shit. AJ checkmated all his haters. I'm not even looking for the shit, for the excuses and the narratives and nothing like that. But I'm gonna be honest with you, Angel. I seen a little bit of Paulie Malignaggi interview, and he was like, he said he picked AJ to win the fight. He went in there, but he was criticizing, saying that he wished he was a little bit more confident in there, right? So I'm like, okay. And then he made some sense. Paulie's smart, so he made some sense with it. He said, being that, coming off the loss, you want to be cautious, and he didn't really want to take chances like that and stuff like that. But at the same time, what did he say? It was something that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. But we'll get to you, man. I ain't gonna have him on this one.
Yeah, I seen what he said, man. You got to remember, man, Paulie's a company, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but he's very truthful.
Okay. Let me think before I forget. That's what it was. He said Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder are in a league of their own. Like, basically saying AJ is not even on their level.
Yeah, he's trying to sell the fight, for Wilder and Fury. So of course he got to say that, man. He's a Showtime a commentator, man.
Done it all the way through, despite and just say, you know what?
They're gonna they all gonna say that for each one. The ESPN guys is gonna stick up for the ESPN card coming up, and the Zone, and vice versa. They gonna say stuff like that. They gotta say stuff like that, right?
Man, dog. I just thought, when it comes to just him doing his own interview, he will just keep it 100 and just be direct with the fans, the boxing fans. But kind of low key. That was my first time seeing him kind of just be like, "What, Paulie? You serious?"
Nah, he's done it before, man. You gotta understand, man. He's a company man. He works for Showtime for the most part, man. So of course
Yeah.
he got to say
Out
stuff like
TBA.
that.
What's happening, bro?
That's not a
Yeah, man.
surprise.
Man, shout out to
What's up,
everybody down
IO?
who represent. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to my dog Angel. Shout out to my dog Black Horseman. Shout out to everybody who
What's up, bro?
represents the UGC. Y'all know how we come in the underground community. You know, we Mr. Them boys you can't fuck with on our worst day. That's how we coming. But yeah, I ain't like that shit Paulie Malignaggi said either. I'm like, goddamn, Paulie, the nigga just got knocked the fuck out. He supposed to come in there like a madman. He show you the confidence you should have seen in him is the way he handled himself through them 12 rounds, where he didn't bend, break, or fold to nothing Andy Ruiz was doing. But for him to say that he wasn't confident in Deontay Wilder, what the fuck is Paulie Malignaggi talking about?
Yeah, when he said he low-key said Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury are like on a different level or something. I was like, what? Like, are you? I mean, it's like he gave AJ credit, but then at the same time he had to like save face for Wilder, so that way it's not too much attention taken off them. Like he had a, it was low-key clout chasing for Fury and Wilder, while AJ is really at the top of his shit again, man. And it's just like, bro, for
I
real,
mean,
you just
I
gonna
mean,
try to compare them to AJ at this particular moment? Like, come on.
again, man, you got to understand. Paulie's the company guy. The
That
Showtime
shit
and
sad
ESPN
though, bro.
card. They gotta sell the fight, and in order to sell that fight, guys like him get paid to say stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
It's sad
Yes,
though,
so.
bro. It's sad the way
That
he
doesn't
just
surprise me.
totally discredited like Anthony Joshua. Great fucking performance. That's what type of performance I thought Anthony Joshua was supposed to come out there and fight. He posted
Yeah,
to show that he could do that,
he showed the
and
sweet
he came
science from
out.
what I saw.
Man, I just can't believe he discredited his performance. Like after getting knocked out, him being 6'6", the rangy guy he is, he posed to keep. That's the type of fight he posed to fight.
Right. Trav says he's still concussed from the bare knuckle fighting shit. Well, concussed
Shout
ass,
out to
man.
my dog Trav FDY, man.
Trav, funny man.
Yeah, bro. Shout out to Trav. Y'all go sub to Trav if y'all haven't already.
Yeah, man.
I
But I
gotta
expected.
step out for a minute though.
I mean, that ain't nothing new, man. Paulie's a very truthful guy, but when it comes to that kind of stuff, man, again, man, it's a company thing. Of course, the cards coming up with cross promotion with PBC, ESPN, Showtime, Fox, or whatever, and they got to sell. It's going to be a pay-per-view fight, so they got to sell. And stuff like that is going to be said, man. It's what they do. The other side dudes, across street guys are going to say stuff like that. Each promotional company and the commentators are going to say stuff like that, even if they don't want to. If that makes
That's
sense.
fake to me though, bro.
I mean, it is, and
I don't respect that shit. I don't
I mean,
respect like Paulie Malignaggi. He lost like I ain't discrediting him at what he do because he good at what he do. But that statement right there made me kind of look at him different, like going forward. Like,
you
what do you mean?
got to take it for a grain of salt, IO, man. Like again, man. Look at where he's at. Look who he works for. You know
That's
what I mean?
true.
So
I
I
mean, he
just took
dropped
it
the
as a
fuck.
grain of salt. I was like, I immediately saw that as okay. That's a company mantra, company narrative and stuff. They got to sell the fight. I get it. It's coming up February 22nd or some shit like that.
Is it already signed, sealed, and delivered?
Yeah, for the most part. I mean, yeah, I
Which
think
fight?
do they got a venue? I don't even know if they have a venue yet. Thought they had a venue.
This nigga here flamed up. What up, blood? What's going on, man?
Flamed up. First of all, peace and pugilism to everybody and to Black Horseman.
Well, I can't hear, man.
I ain't never
Shit.
get the
Let me jump back
opportunity
out, jump back in.
to
Hold on,
say
hold on. Hey, Angel, something wrong with your earbuds or something? I hear him. Go ahead, Myron.
I never got the opportunity to say my apologies to you on the last podcast on the DT Magnus joint.
Salute, bro. We
I
family,
made the
man.
video.
It's all good.
Yeah, I made the
Man,
video.
what's up, baby?
What's up, Mr. IOTBA champ? I made the video saying about, like I said, I wanted to tell you that personally. You know what I mean? On the live because
You're a real one, dog.
of course this shit happened on the live. So you know what I mean. But yeah, on Paulie Malignaggi and his comment.
Was I the only one that just thought that that had an issue with that, or are you cool with what he said?
I don't think. I think him saying Wilder and Fury is on a league of their own was wrong. I didn't agree with that, but
Right.
I do think Joshua's confidence isn't completely back since June 1st. I don't believe it's 100% back. I said that during the blow by blow, but I think can we give Paulie my point? I give Paulie Malignaggi, me myself, give him a little bit of slide because he does work for Showtime, but Paulie Malignaggi at one point was on Wilder's radar, right? Because Paulie Malignaggi picked Fury to win that fight over Wilder.
Yeah, and he did.
he went with Fury, and then Wilder.
He did.
Remember, so people quickly forget that. So I think, Paulie Malignaggi is one of the ones that's straight up down the middle, often with what he says.
But not on this subject. He went straight up down the middle. It was clear. Like when somebody get knocked out like that,
in that moment.
When somebody get knocked out like that, bro, how do you expect them to come back? Do you expect them to come back fighting the same way? Like credit should be given to the game plan Anthony Joshua came in there with, the adjustments he made to leave no doubt in this fight. This ain't about coming in there showing you the toughest motherfucker. This is about coming in there getting a W, no matter how you get it. Don't sit there and talk about me about confidence.
TBA, I would have hit that nigga with that shit like, hey, in that bare knuckle fight, after all the punches you took, would have just jumped right back in there, guns a-blazing in the rematch?
Oh, God.
I would hit that nigga with that. Like, bro, when you just ran your monkey ass in there just throwing shots and not cautious after you done got your head beat in, I don't think so.
You know he would have made adjustments.
Yeah.
I think people...
1-2 Kid, what's happening, bro?
What's going on, Black?
1-2 Kid, what's up, champ? Mr. Angel Santos, what's up?
What's up, brother?
Just,
1-2 Kid.
Just showing some love to the panel the same way you do, Black.
He's speaking.
Hey, so to everybody on the panel, man, I'm looking at 2020. We about to end this 2019. It's a wrap, and we seeing that the king is shit before the year, nigga. Season's greetings, nigga. I'm back. AJ just took back the throne, nigga. So let it be known, 2020, man. I see it boxing going in a whole different direction as far as fighting and as far as media. I think it's a true media takeover out here. What y'all think?
Oh God!
Well, I think it's been
already happening.
I think it's been going on for pretty much the whole year. Is it
just me? Y'all can hear Angel Santos and 1-2 Kid?
Can't hear. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Let me log back out.
I heard Angel Santos.
We hear
y'all made that nigga jump out.
I didn't. I can't hear.
I heard him clearly.
Yeah. I was just on me.
He was dropping jewels, and y'all made the nigga jump.
I didn't mean to do that. I literally can't.
Iron Cone says, "Out TBA frying chicken." Is that what we doing? Nigga said on Yashua and them. Let me see.
Shout out to my dog Iron Cone.
Yeah.
You sharing recipes?
That nigga said, he said, sorry, I'm a fat dude. I know the sound of fried meats. Right. The nigga like, I ain't got to smell the shit. I know you got chicken over there, bro. Shout out to Jake, Truth Bomb. He changed his name to Truth Bomb Jake. Shout out to Jake. Hey, is he because I'm using the StreamYard, is he highlighted in blue or do I need to give him a wrench?
Who, Jake?
Yeah.
I can't see it.
Let me see. I'll check it. He just came in, right? Nah, he got a wrench.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
I had to click back to YouTube to find out, though.
Jordan says, I think Paulie is a big Fury fan. Probably because they both hit. I ain't gonna say Fury hit soft, but he's not really known as a puncher, but a good boxer. Paulie was almost the same way, not known as a big puncher, but a good boxer.
True.
So
yeah, that could be the bias there too.
That's a good point.
that's the only thing I can think of.
See, the thing is, that's why I say I hope Anthony Joshua drown out Deontay Wilder.
How can he do
I hope
that?
he
I
do.
watched the video, but I saw the video, but I didn't get a chance to listen to it. What do you mean?
Freezing it out, no fight promotions.
Mm.
You don't think he should do
Because
it?
of his arrogance.
But the thing about it, like I told
Say, listen,
RTB last
Paulie,
I
time,
don't
listen.
think he should do that. I don't think AJ should do that.
I don't think so either.
I do.
But
Look, I do. I want the fight to happen, but
I
if
think
these
Deontay
privileged
Wilder
fucking
deserved to be freezed out, but I really want AJ to still fight him, and I think AJ wants to fight him.
That is the biggest fight to make. That's the fight that still is.
It is though.
That's the fight.
Right at this point, that's bigger than Spence Crawford. It's back big to me.
Wait, what? Spence Crawford's not even on the same radar. That
Not
fight
even not no more. It lost so much steam, accident. That shit is like gone now.
Yeah, and we still talking
Evaporated.
about the heavyweights, and just what Joshua brings, that fight going to do, absolutely ridiculous numbers.
Yeah,
that's the first.
Man.
I think that is the first fight where American involved will do 1 million pay-per-views in America.
Yeah,
it ain't gonna be on pay-per-view.
Y'all know he did 1.5 out there in the UK.
No, it can still be on pay-per-view.
This fight gonna be on the zone, sir.
No,
but
understand it can be on the zone and still be on pay-per-view at the same time. If the fight was on the zone here, but still on pay-per-view at Sky Sports, they're going to believe me. They're going to get the money every way possibly they can, bro.
AJ got niggas eating off him too.
Earl
ain't the only one.
That's the one.
The people who won't have it. The people who won't have it on the zone, Fox say, "Let me get a cut of that," and they're still running on pay-per-view because everybody don't have the zone.
Our TBA, if they freeze him out, man, then we ain't gonna see him fight till they're gonna be coming in with walkers and shit.
Right?
Who girl?
I do. I want to see him 100.
I mean,
so what?
So what? Listen, this is my thing, and people ain't saying like I don't want the fight. I do want the fight to happen. So I don't want everybody on the UGC boxing channel to think I don't want the fight to happen. But I don't want the fight to happen if Deontay Wilder and these privileged ass fucking Americans don't know who the fuck they are and what position they are in right now. Deontay Wilder holds no weight when it comes to this matchup getting set up. No weight. So if he don't understand, remember he say he don't fight peasants in Dillian White. Well, if he don't understand that he is the peasant when it comes to Anthony Joshua, don't take this fight. Break these privileged fucking Americans and the way they fucking think. They so used to us having everything our way for years. All them boxers around the world had to come to America because this was the place you could maximize your money. Anthony Joshua came through and changed the landscape on that, where they don't have to do that no more. And these privileged ass Americans, instead of going with the economic change, they want to sit up there and still be privileged about don't do it.
But Dazin is coming to America. Dazin is for the Americas. So, and Joshua is one of the faces of Dazin, like Canelo. So that I have to disagree with. Also, Wilder does. I hear everything you saying, IOTBA. The two things I disagree with, Dazin is being promoted to the Americans. So that's one. The second thing is Wilder does have a belt.
Disgrace.
So I think it's 75-25%. Like I've always said.
Hey, but Myron, what do a belt mean? What do a belt mean now?
It means undisputed in this case between these
two. But look, in Anthony Joshua case, what do a belt mean? This is my thing right here.
Undisputed.
The way these Americans publicly ridiculed Anthony Joshua, the way Deontay Wilder did it.
But the UK fans do the same thing for.
No. But look, this is the thing right here. It's a difference between slandering somebody and spitting facts. Like if you take it as that slandering when people spitting facts about Deontay Wilder, then of course you might take it like that. But everything that be said about Deontay Wilder, he has no argument in anything dealing with this fight. Nothing. He can't make no call. Nothing.
Any name calling is considered slander. And I've had my fair share of slandering on Deontay Wilder because I didn't just spit the facts without colorful or name calling or whatever. I called Deontay Wilder every name in the damn book. Go look at my history. So I'm guilty. And so if they're supporting any name calling that we've called Deontay Wilder, which we called him every goddamn word, we've beat Deontay Wilder to the goddamn ground.
But that's not what I'm saying though, Magnus. What I'm saying is Anthony Joshua is the cash cow. He is the king. He is running shit. Absolutely. Deontay Wilder has no. See what the problem is right here.
There's no disagreement there.
What the problem is, these privileged Americans over here don't understand that, Magnus. They don't understand that. They think still the old way.
I agree with you.
Anthony Joshua. I told Anthony Joshua, if I'm you, I'd never fight in America again.
I made a video months ago saying that though.
Well, that's
because he
stay in America.
He is in control. And see the way people think around here, like I told Anthony Joshua, this is his moment in history where he'll be the pioneer to break the way a lot of these privileged Americans think when it comes to boxing.
Now, the thing I want to say in counter to that, bro, is that how we have Americans that think like that here, you have British that think the exact same way in the UK. Okay?
Hold up, but I'm talking about boxing though. No. You mixing it up. I'm talking about boxing.
I'm talking about boxing. They think you have entitled. You talking about the entitlement mentality with the American fans. Well, you have the same type of entitlement mentality with the UK fans, and that's why. Take Kawasaki for instance. Take Kawasaki. Kawasaki didn't come over America to fight often. The American fighters went to Roy Jones Jr. Bernard Hopkins went there to fight him too, right? And then they fought him. He fought them when they was past their prime and old. But yet Kawasaki finished undefeated. But
okay, you said that's a key word you said. You said past their prime and old. It wasn't when they hold up. It wasn't when I know, but it wasn't when they was in their heyday. It wasn't when they was still. I'm just saying it wasn't. And Kawasaki he had a little following. But you naming one fighter, you missing my point, fam. I'm talking about all. Yes, you will. You missing my point because you missing my point, Magnus. You missing my point because you immediately went to talking about Joe Kawasaki. That's one fighter. I'm talking about the history of boxing, sir. Where if you wanted to make big money, you had to come to America to make that big money. I'm not sure that they made that much of a money going over there to fight Kawasaki at that moment. Coming to America, each fighter from across the pond or wherever you was around the world had to come over here and fight. Ask Lennox Lewis. That's why he's salty. That's why he was saying all them misguided ass words about Anthony Joshua, because Lennox Lewis was the best heavyweight in his era, but he never had the popularity to where he could call the shots like Anthony Joshua.
I get what you're saying, Corey.
I'm going to tell you is boxing. If boxing makes more money in the Americas, then that's just what it is, bro.
No. That's back then. No. No, what I'm saying is
it's a numbers game. We have 300,000 people compared to 300 million people compared to 60 million.
Okay, so who was a bigger draw than Anthony Joshua?
In the UK?
In America. In America.
We can't say Anthony Joshua yet. It's a big draw.
I'm asking you a question, bro. Who a bigger draw than him in America?
We can't say Anthony
okay, well, I'm gonna say it like this. Anthony Joshua just made $85 million, bro. It ain't no. It don't matter. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't in America, bro. And he made $85 million. He didn't have to come to America to make that $85 million. And that's the mind state of these boxing fans who are still privileged, who think everything has to come through America. No, game changed. It's not the American. Hold up. It's not the American championship. This is not the UK championship. This is the world championship in boxing.
True indeed. But I thought the question you just asked me is who's the biggest draw in America? Joshua. You didn't. We weren't talking. Didn't that, it wasn't that the question?
No, what I'm saying is who make more money than Joshua in America?
Oh, who makes? No, that's a question. Okay, who makes more? That was a different question than what you said before. But
That's what I meant. That's what I meant.
Okay, now
so what I'm saying is this is the first time in our history, Magnus. I know, but this is the first time.
I call Joshua the Fort Knox of boxing.
He the man, bro. And people just got to understand that. And if people can't understand that, I told him he need to drown out Deontay Wilder. Because back in the day, you have to understand this. Them fighters back in the day, Magnus, they couldn't say no. They had to abide with everything to come over to America to fight. So who the hell do Deontay Wilder think he is when all them fighters back in the day sacrificed and just had to say fuck it and come over here and fight because the more money was over here?
Mm-hmm.
So you basically saying the landscape changed, and that's what it is, right? I understand that.
It's a very, very good point.
But here's my I don't think Magnus can hear me.
The fact is, we know
Magnus,
AJ.
Hold up, Magnus. Hold up. 1, 2 kid talking. Hold up. 1, 2 kid talking. I don't think you can hear him.
I can hear him, unfortunately. I wish I could.
Go ahead, 1, 2.
I see where you're coming from, Corey, on that because the landscape has changed. But what I'm trying to say is let's try to keep this boxing too, because we don't want to strip this fight away from us. You know what I'm saying? Because I get the karma of him portraying to be a certain type of, you know, the face of boxing and all that. But we know that's not the case. So we still want to see that fight. We want to make that fight happen.
Hey, let me
what's good? What up? Let me just say something real quick. ILTBA he's 100% right. Listen, this dude Wilder just did 275 pay-per-views just now. So if he doesn't bow down, in my opinion, if he doesn't bow down to, or you don't have to say bow down, if he doesn't accept B-side to AJ, he's ducking the fight.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's completely.
But look, 1, 2 kid. This is what I'm saying right here. And I apologize, but this is bigger than boxing, fam. This is bigger to where it's gonna get respect all across the board to where Americans don't think like that. Think we run shit. This like Eddie Hearn said. How can Eddie Hearn put on a fight in the same time as primetime football? Like Eddie Hearn say, this ain't America's sport. It's everybody's sport.
Right. And it's crazy because they did 1.5 million pay-per-views in the UK. They broke the record for this fight. So it's not about America. I try to tell people this. Like if the market is better in a different country, the market is better. Simple put. You know what I'm saying? Like America, who is doing good pay-per-views over here? Manny Pacquiao. That's it.
So it's not about so let's be real. It's not about the market or the area. It's more about the star.
No, hold up. Y'all ain't getting what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is this. I don't think that Wilder himself is basically getting shouldn't get the lion's share. Obviously not, man, because AJ's the face right now in the heavyweight division, no doubt about it. I'm saying, but to just completely freeze him out, it might strip us of the fight completely. That's what I'm trying to say.
Hey, bro, look at the history. Yeah. No, I don't, because look at the history of fights of other people that never get their opportunity. I remember Marvin Hagler, and it was one other fighter. I can't think of the old school fighter name, but he told Marvin Hagler, if you love me, you'll fight me, you know, so I can help feed my family. And he never fought the dude. So this is what I'm telling you right here, 1, 2 kid. I'm about all good boxing happening too. But see, I didn't learn, and you could take me as example, you know, from being a fanatic of a fighter. So I'm no fan of none of these fighters no more. I just respect the sport of boxing. And if we want this to be fair all across the board, Anthony Joshua, he needs to definitely freeze Deontay Wilder out and all these privileged-ass Americans from thinking the way they think.
I think I kind of agree, but I disagree with that. Like, I don't think he should freeze him out, but he should definitely say, listen, if you don't accept B-side, then fuck this fight. Because I'm not about – listen, I already tried to give you $120 million. I already tried to give you $120 million so you could fight me. So at what point do I need to walk to Saudi Arabia, get like a golden goat to give you, or like what do you need in order to fight?
But this the other thing right here, unbiased. Look, I'm gonna let you keep on, but I want you to answer this. Look how he doing Dillian White, fam. So I got no respect. I don't care about how people feel about how Anthony Joshua doing Deontay Wilder. Look how he doing Dillian White, who actually had to work to get to his fucking mandatory.
Yeah.
And how long it's been? 700 days?
He ain't look good the last two fights. Dillian White looked like he ain't being professional or appreciating. He don't deserve to be.
What do you mean? Hold up, Magnus. What do you mean it don't look like he being professional? What you mean by that, sir?
Hey, Magnus, I don't know what you're talking about, fam. I don't know what you're talking about, fam. I think
I disagree with
that shit all mixed up with Dillian White. That nigga's done everything professional.
Real quick.
Everything professional to get to that level. And to say he don't deserve to be where he at? What are you talking about?
Out of shape the last two
let him finish real quick.
Don't matter about his shape, but he did what he needed to do to deserve a shot at the fucking champ.
All right, so
to say he don't deserve it, what do you think the title eliminators is for?
Let me counter
other top
anymore.
Let me counter.
Has he looked good since the knockout versus?
That's not the point about how he looked.
That's my point I'm making.
The point is he's supposed to get that shot at the champ.
How he got there.
Yeah. Okay. So hold on, Magnus. I just gotta say this. All right. So he beat Parker, Chisora, and then Rivas. Then he beat Marius Wack on a 3-week notice. He had no idea if he was even gonna box anymore. So I can't be upset at a guy who got 3 weeks notice to fight Marius Wack. I mean, how in shape do you think he could be?
Let me ask you a question, Magnus. Did you feel was you one of the people that rid him off when Yukai charged him with the bad test? Was you one of the people that rid him off?
And the Rivas fight, he was in good shape.
I'm asking you.
So I thought
it was BS. And he knew it was BS. That's why he should have still stayed in shape.
Let me tell you something, bro.
Him staying in shape have nothing to do with what you're talking about.
He was
hey, man, I don't give a damn. Hold up, Black. I don't give a damn. Hey, Magnus, I don't give a damn how much in shape he was. Look at that fat Humpty Dumpty ass Ruiz. He just won the heavyweight championship 6 months ago. Yeah, he lost it yesterday. So I'm sitting here and talk about in shape to me. Dylan White had followed every protocol. He followed every protocol to get in the position he was in.
That's just my opinion.
Also, hold on.
Yeah, it's a silly opinion. It's just an opinion. It's not fact.
Like shit the last
hold on. But no, he didn't look like shit versus Rivas. He didn't. And he was in shape versus Rivas.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, versus Marius Wack, you could say that. But Marius Wack actually is a good fighter. And Dillian White, again, took the fight on 3 weeks' notice. He didn't even think he was going to box again. Actually, he did an interview today and said he had thoughts of retiring because he didn't know what the outcome of the whole situation would be. So you can't sit here and say he knew beforehand because that's just not true.
We heard that he got it on 3 weeks' notice. You don't think Eddie Hearn?
All right, bro. So let me get to the other part. Let me get to the other part. One also something that's gonna happen in 2020. All fake narratives gonna be debunked. Like this shit right here.
Who knows it's fake?
I'm just talking about period. In 2020, all fake narratives will be debunked. You new to this over here. You kind of new over here.
But hold on, Magnus. You don't know if it's real and what you're saying.
We heard it on the news 3 weeks that he was gonna get it. We don't know what Eddie Hearn and Dillian White
visitor.
My point is, do you think we hear everything first?
Stop, Black.
No, for real. Do you think we hear everything first here on social
media? But Myron, listen, bro. Listen. This is the thing right here. Hold on. We're going around circles now. The thing we saying right here is, no. I'm talking about. Period. You could if you don't think you is, but I think we're going around circles, and let me explain why. Because we're getting way off topic of what we're saying. I said this is where it started at. I said AJ. AJ should drown out Wilder because Wilder still don't understand who the fuck he is. And don't tell me, and 1-2 Kid, I know you want this fight to happen, but bro, I really don't give a shit if this fight happened or not. With a dude setting 138,000 fucking pay-per-view buys and don't understand who he is, no.
That's trash. But also, wait. Back to the whole White didn't look good his last 2 fights. Ortiz didn't look good his last 2 fights before he fought Deontay Wilder. So I mean,
Yeah, man.
let's keep it.
Thank you, Milton, in the chat. Thank you, Milton.
Let's keep it. Hold on, but let's keep it consistent. You know what I'm saying? Because Ortiz
versus a 32-year-old.
So let's keep it consistent there. Ortiz looked like trash versus Travis Kaufman and Christian Hammer. So if we're gonna go by that, and White fought way better competition than Christian Hammer or Travis Kaufman. Wach beat Christian Hammer, and he fought Rivas, who's actually has a really good amateur background, and beat Jennings before that. So I mean, we can't even compare those two. White definitely deserves his shot over Ortiz, and that's just a fact. So. Yeah.
Why do you think that pay-per-view flopped, Mom? You think anybody want to see Deontay Wilder versus Luis Ortiz? You want me to give him credit for that second victory? That was a fight that never
be garbage.
Bro, November the 20th.
It was going to be garbage.
Yeah, November the 23rd, we should have seen Deontay Wilder versus Dillian White. And I'm gonna tell you the truth, bro. I don't know if Dillian White could beat Deontay Wilder. I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. I would have to favor Wilder in that fight. But my thing is,
we agree, baby.
But he earned it. He earned that position exactly. Once you go ahead.
It's not about if he's gonna beat Wilder. It's that he earned the shot.
I agree. He earned it.
Hold on. Now you backtracking, fam. Now you double talking.
A minute ago. You didn't hear me. What I said was, does he still deserve to get the position back? I made a video.
Now you switching. Does he?
Of course he does.
No, I didn't switch it. I dropped
it to a question. First, you said it with actual.
Hold on, Myron. Hold on. Tyson Fury. Because I don't even mean to come at you like this, but it's the more you're talking, it's like even worse because Tyson Fury fought Otto Wallen, right? You saw that fight. He looked like trash in that fight. Yet he is the #1 mandatory for Wilder now. And before that, who did he fight? Versus Otto Wallen?
Yeah, I don't think he looked like trash.
The one where his eye was like busted and he was bleeding from an unknown fighter that nobody knows about. That fight.
A cut that can happen in any fight because that's what's a sport. And he
said Fury didn't look like trash now?
Come on.
Just like hold on, Myron. Just like nobody didn't know who the fuck Andy Ruiz was before he got that fight.
Bingo. Did Joshua look like trash?
So what you talking about, bingo? What I'm saying is, Otto Wallen was a nobody to us.
So
he was a nobody to us.
This is the live stream, not the bingo.
This is the difference. We knew who Andy Ruiz was low key. He fought Joseph Parker. Who the fuck was Otto Wallen? Who the fuck is Tom Schwartz? So you mean to tell me Fury could fight a Tom Schwartz and Otto Wallen and get the #1 mandatory spot, but Dillian White fighting Parker, Chisora, and then Rivas, and he don't deserve it?
No,
no. You just said I don't know. No. You just said I don't know if he deserves it.
I never mentioned.
You didn't have to. I was telling you what's happening now because you're saying that White doesn't deserve it.
Can I learn something, my friend?
Hold on.
That's the problem. That's the problem that I don't think you're realizing right there.
Can I give a hypothetical?
I think Myron sometimes come to the debate instead of learn.
No,
Myron, let me cook real quick. Let me cook real quick. Let me say something real quick because I said this earlier, right, on a live. I said, now imagine if you will, you had a job, right, and you've been there for like 5 fucking years, you know what I'm saying, or two years or whatever, and you doing good, and you expecting a fucking raise, but here, lo and behold, here comes asshole new guy coming in and shit. He don't do no better than you, but all of a sudden he's getting a fucking promotion and shit. How would you feel about that?
No, right? He do a lot worse. He do a lot worse than you. Let's keep it real. Fury did a lot worse.
Right. And then he do a lot worse than you. And then in the back of your mind, like, damn, what the fuck do I got to do to get promoted? So now you get what? You get drink, you're stressed out, you eat more, and this is what happened in Dillian White's case, man. Because you can only go through so much. He's probably wondering, what the fuck do I got to do to get that fucking? I'm the fucking mandatory. I've been the mandatory for over a fucking year. Why do they keep having to make me fight? I gotta fight Chisora again. I gotta fight
over and over again. They keep having to do it.
Now I gotta fight a fucking
disagreement with that. I
gotta fucking deserve it. No, but you just said he doesn't deserve it.
No, what I said was my claim was I don't think Dillian White still deserved the mandatory position.
Right, that's the problem.
the last two performances.
Okay, but what about Tyson
That don't
Fury's
have
last
nothing.
two
That sounds
performances?
stupid, dog.
Hold on,
Sorry,
Magnus.
bro.
Magnus. Hold up real quick, y'all. Hold
To
up,
say
Magnus.
you don't think he deserved
Yeah,
it because of how
basically.
he looked in his last two performances.
Magnus, did he
It's
win,
casual.
Magnus?
Right.
Well,
Bro,
yes,
did
he
he win?
won.
What I'm saying is, Myron, is the last two performances has to do with him looking bad because he deserved the damn shot way before them last two performances. Those last two performances was made so he can lose. Okay, that's why they put those people in front of him so he could lose the mandatory spot.
Hey, do you
So
not know
AJ
how
Smith,
long he been waiting for that shot? Do you not know that,
Exactly.
Myron?
Yo, I got this, guys. I got this,
hold on,
guys.
but I just
Nah, I'm biased. Hold on. Yo, I got this. It's like this. If you watching a football game and they blowing this football team blowing everybody out, then they go to the playoffs and they start playing bad, but they still pulling off the wins barely. Do they lose their playoff spot?
nah.
Okay, then that's the exact same thing that they're applying right now. You see what I'm saying?
And,
That's exactly
and
what
hold up,
they're trying to explain to you.
and this the thing right here I got a problem with. People on here crying about Wilder fighting AJ. They mad about that, but why they not crying about Dillian White getting his opportunity at Wilder, bro?
Keep the same energy, nigga.
Same energy.
I made all the
emotions.
same videos about Dillian White.
But the issue is you keep referring back to his last two performances. So now I give you examples of no, but even if he wants to use that, look at Luis Ortiz and look at Tyson Fury. They both had bad performances before fighting Wilder. But look at this. But look at this. Look, hold on. But look at this. Dillian White's fighting better competition than both of them.
Yes.
So to say that he's looking bad versus better competition while they're looking bad versus horrible competition, I'm not understanding the logic. I'm not understanding the logic there.
You bodying yourself with
the dude fought who he needed to fight, and they were better in high level competition. That's a fact. Okay, so therefore, of course, he deserves a shot.
Blake, I heard you, man.
Yeah, I told the niggas gonna get bodied. I was like, man, it's coming. Hey, Trav says, has anyone seen Jamal or Mexican Fight Fair? Are those brothers okay? Them niggas have been dunking.
Yeah,
they low key been dunking ever since
I gotta give it to
AJ
El
won.
Jefe, though, Black. El Jefe came through. El Jefe came through the to another stream we was in, and I tell you what, man, he came in and was like, "I'm here to eat crow." I was
No, I don't care about Look, this the thing right here. This the thing right here, 1-2 kid. I don't care about no other stream he came through. He talked the most shit on this stream. This the one he should come to and eat crow on.
DT3.
So GB Boxing says White Wilder will happen next year. Well, are they going to change their stance on 2021? Because that's what they said.
Yep.
That's what they told. Like when
I'm like this until Wilder versus White happened. No Anthony Joshua for Deontay Wilder. Stand up for your countrymen.
Nah, I don't agree with that, man. Wilder versus AJ needs to happen because I want AJ to sleep this dude. That's my.
So hold on, unbiased, real quick, unbiased. I like what LTBA said, man. You don't think that with all of this time Dillian White had to wait, Deontay Wilder need to go ahead and get that work with him first?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm like, AJ need to go ahead and let that nigga wait, get that Dillian White work in.
Well, Wilder is he has a schedule. Like this dude, he already told us before AJ fought Ruiz in the first fight. He's like, I'm gonna fight the old man, then I'm gonna fight Tyson Fury, then we're gonna do a trilogy. So I'm just saying, his schedule is already planned out. So I don't even know why people are acting like Wilder didn't have plans to duck AJ in the first place. So
40, he's gonna be 40 years old.
Yeah, and then he's gonna fight.
Wilder gonna be about 37 before he get that fight.
Yeah, he gonna come in like Ortiz.
This nigga gonna be 47-0 at 47 years old.
Unbiased. I know you want that fight, but it's Wilder fault. He the reason why we ain't getting that fight. Like y'all could disagree with me. Y'all could disagree with me, but it's Wilder fault that he not getting the fight.
Nah, you right about that. I ain't got no issue with that. Yeah,
you're right, but I'm saying that's my point. If Wilder still is on this 50-50 shit, if he's still on that and he's not gonna just take B-side, then he's ducking the fight. I don't want to hear shit.
I'm on some 95 to 5% type shit.
Yeah, get that nigga pennies, nigga.
Bro, he don't look the way Wilder pay-per-view numbers did. He don't deserve not a single ounce of leverage in negotiations, not a single mustard seed.
And we talking a little too early because fam, he might just lose to Fury anyways. To be honest with you, so
and here's to be honest too, you know Eddie Hearn is still gonna bless him with a big check. So if he don't want that, then that's on him.
I don't know, bro, because like Eddie Hearn was saying, like, bro, y'all got to go look at that interview on IFL with Eddie Hearn. He did like a 30-minute the next day morning interview, bro. He said a lot of people fucked him over, right? You know, that dude said he was in a bad position because think about it. Fucking Anthony Joshua lost, then Dillian White got popped. So-called got popped for steroids and shit. He said he was at a point like where he didn't know, bro. So I'm not with that shit, bro. Like, bro, fuck these Americans, bro, and who don't like it. I don't give a fuck. And if the shoe fit work, I'm talking about you privileged motherfuckers. Like Eddie Hearn.
We got to keep it 100. AJ does not need the American market.
He don't need them.
No, he really don't.
He doesn't. So that's the thing. Wilder needs AJ. So that's why I'm going back to this. If Wilder does not say, oh, okay, I'm the B-side, I'll go to the UK, I'll fight you there, whatever. He gotta listen to whatever Hearn and AJ demand. Because at this point, we see he doesn't need the US market. He's making, and even when he came to the US market, he made $35 million, while Wilder is, scraping pennies, making like $3 million. So you could see that he's a bigger star here. Or his star power.
He blew his chance to go to the zone.
Let me say something. AJ don't need personally the American market, but Dazn do, because Dazn is promoting to the Americas, and also that 35 million came from Dazn and the Sky Sports pay-per-view. It wasn't necessarily from the American population.
No,
so you telling me you don't think Dazn did good with Ruiz versus Joshua last night?
Of course they did.
You don't think the zone did good with Ruiz versus Joshua?
It's about subscriptions.
Bro, I'm asking you. I'm saying you don't think they did good on subscriptions with that fight.
You got to find out the subscription.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Would you anticipate? So, Myron, would you anticipate?
Totally different.
No, I'm saying, was you anticipating this fight to happen?
Was that Ruiz?
Was this one of the fights?
This was the most anticipated fight of the year, fam.
Hell yeah.
The most. So
you telling me you don't think that the subscriptions went nuts?
Yeah, of course it did.
Yeah, because the subscriptions as of real quick, the subscriptions as of December 5th were at 8.2 million.
How many viewers Showtime got? Like they got like 900,000 something like that.
8.2 million. Where do you find that at? That's a good point. Good joint.
I can drop the link. Hold up.
Yeah, we keep receipts. Hey, Jordan Campini in the chat says, when the magical choker is just your girl's neck.
But this also this is the thing I don't think you're understanding, Myron. He could AJ versus Povetkin. That was in the UK, but DAZN still broadcasted it to the American fan base. So he doesn't have to fight here. He doesn't. The DAZN app. No, hold on. But the DAZN app, yes, it's for the Americans. So that doesn't necessarily mean AJ has to fight in America to be in the American market.
No, it don't.
Right. So,
but the zone is here in America, so that's what they're trying to get their money off of.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, bro, AJ is bro.
Whether directly or indirectly, it's for America.
It ain't not one single fucking soul on planet Earth who could convince me that Anthony Joshua not bigger than Deontay Wilder in America. It ain't nobody on Earth. I'm talking in general, not directing shots at nobody. I'm saying it ain't one single person on this planet who could come up with an argument to tell me that Anthony Joshua ain't more popular than Deontay Wilder in America.
I don't know.
Bro, he's sold out the Madison.
I agree with the Crip on that one.
I think he is more
popular. He sold out Madison Square Garden.
I said I agree with the Crip on that one.
No,
the British, to be truthfully honest, because it's the Brit fan base bought those tickets.
Yep.
He brought like 10,000 over. Same as Fury did for.
I agree with GB Boxing in the chat. Says he doesn't think Joshua will fight here anytime soon. He will fight in the next country DAZN choose to invade. I mean, you got to understand, DAZN has got to promote themselves all over the world too. So
That's
AJ
what I'm
is really
saying.
the face.
That's the Americans for you, Black. That's the privileged Americans for you. They
That's
think it's
what.
good
That's
for
what.
America.
I'm.
Dad's and
There's
the
some.
niggas only on the
Hold
Eastern
on. There.
Hemisphere, correct?
No. They're all everywhere. They're in Japan, Germany, Spain,
Worldwide, fam.
Saudi
worldwide.
Arabia.
But
They're the number one
but
sports app, fam.
yeah, in the world in terms of revenue, they made the most this year. But look, I'm gonna say this, man. Like there is some fact to what IOTBA is saying because a lot of Americans think the exact same way. Like he needs to come to fight in America in order for him to be successful, which is not true because he's more successful than majority of our boxers in America.
Right. And he only fought in America one time.
I don't think it's about being successful.
Wow.
He could be successful whether he fight here or not. It's being truly, I think, appreciated. Is what a lot of the legends say.
Right, but he doesn't have to do that. That's the thing. Like he is at a place, right? We've never seen this before, by the way. We've never seen this before where a UK star is magnified and bigger than our American fighters. Like so he's in a market that is very successful. And as you could see, he has tons of deals. He has a deal with Matchroom, Sky Sports. He has a deal with DAZN. Like the dude has a lot of deals where his fights are broadcasted
Endorsement from Under
around
Armour and all kind of bullshit.
the world. The world.
Hey, you know what, man? I think we really kind of caught on to something. Like
Y'all got
Have you
big.
seen? Let me ask you a question.
this
Have you
nigga
seen
AJ is literally about to go on a world
commercial?
tour fighting motherfuckers, bro. He going somewhere else new next fight. Ain't gonna even be Saudi Arabia. It's gonna be somewhere else, man. They gonna promote the DAZN worldwide, man.
You
And
should.
AJ gonna be the face of the shit. Him and
That's
Canelo.
Ali said, "Fighters, a world champion need to fight everywhere."
I mean, AJ's about to do that shit, man. He gonna be everywhere.
That's what AJ is doing. Wilder has never not fought in America as a champion. Never.
He want to stay right in the motherfucking America, man.
And he had the opportunity to do so, and he
bomb
refused
squad
to
in
do
one
it.
country.
Yup. And he had the opportunity to do so, and he refused to do it.
Yeah.
That's what
many
hurts.
opportunities he had to do that.
And that
shit,
hurts
man.
that
Still
fight.
now, to this day, he can do it, but he don't want to.
Till this day, promotions.
And he's such an idiot, man. Because if he would fight Dillian White in the UK, that would sell as a pay-per-view. Shit, it's better than fighting Luis Ortiz on pay-per-view. That's why it flopped.
He digging his own grave.
I think it's his management.
Don one in the chat, real quick, y'all. Don one in the chat says Eddie Hearn said in the interview today that all records have been broken on DAZN and Sky Sports pay-per-view.
Yeah, I saw the Sky Sports.
In that one fight, bro.
Well, I don't think it's one.
Hey, look, somebody need to tell Deontay Wilder, look, nigga, this is how you rematch, bro.
But don't discredit the whole card.
This is how you do rematch numbers right here, fam.
The card was stacked. That was a stack.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the numbers though?
Right.
Stacked undercard though. The undercard was awesome.
AJ's a fucking superstar, man.
White, Hunter.
Right, but
Man, you serious, bro?
Hold on.
Bro,
Wait,
Magnus, I know you didn't just say that, bro. Hold on, real quick, y'all. Hold on, bro. Hold on, bro. No.
Sky Sports Records.
Man, Anthony, that was Anthony Joshua, bro. That wasn't no undercard.
Dillian White, look, Dillian White has done 1 million pay-per-views in UK by himself.
Wow.
Right?
So that means he's definitely deserving of his mandatory spot, right?
Taking credit for that.
Huh?
Well, hold on. What fight did he do 1 million pay-per-views? I'm curious. Which one was it? Because it wasn't the Parker fight.
Maybe. I'm not 100% sure.
No, it wasn't the Parker fight.
Well, White.
No.
White has done 1 million pay-per-views in UK himself. I heard.
No, he hasn't.
Sports doing something wrong.
Nah. He did good with Parker, but it wasn't 1 million. That's for sure.
I heard Sport Icon said something different. My bad. I just heard. That's what I heard.
But yeah, AJ definitely. I would say he was the driving force of this pay-per-view because we wanted to see if he could get his titles back. Like this fight, it had a story to it. You know what I'm saying? He lost his titles, and then we wanted to see if he could regain his titles. That's why people bought it.
All right, I added it.
Jordan says, I don't know what that is.
I know he just said by the end of Showtime owned by CBS, and by the end of 2019, they'll have 8 million subscriptions. And the Zone ain't even been around for 2 or 3 years, bro, and they got more subscriptions than them. So that should end any argument when people talk about, oh, the Zone this and the Zone that. Put some respect on the Zone name.
That's a fact.
Actual fact. Drop the link if y'all need that right there.
What Lisa Bell said is a fact. That
you know, Journal.
Somebody got to mute. Even Bob Arum is leaving America to go to different countries and get that bag, and he said that the market here is just not good.
No.
Hey, Myron, we're gonna let Sacramento on for a little bit, man. He got to eat crow, so we gotta make sure he do this shit on live. We're gonna bring you back on in a minute.
Pugilism, baby. Thank you.
Peace.
Peace out, Myron.
All right, bro. What's happening?
Sacramento?
You breaking up?
Y'all hear him, or is he breaking up?
PC, man.
You breaking up?
Yeah, he's breaking up real bad. We heard the C part, but the UG we didn't hear at all. He said
Just
C,
pop
man.
in and out.
That's all I heard.
Pop in and out. Expo.
Expo, yeah. Drop out and come back in. You sound like you're drowning. Boardroom says no one besides AJ has done $1 million in the UK, including Fury.
Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah.
Y'all better put some respect on this motherfucking name, man. And he just gonna get bigger and bigger, man.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about this shit, man. When he lost, we was like, man, he fucking became more popular with the loss.
Yeah.
And then to fucking win the rematch, man, it's just y'all gotta just stop hating, bro.
He made more money in that rematch than everybody was making.
Hey, where Magnus go, man?
He bounced.
We bring him back on because Sacramento, he was going to come up here and eat crow, so I was going to let him eat crow for a minute and then bring Magnus back on. I mean, he back on now, but Sacramento was in a bad area.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, White Chisora did 432. My fault, 438. I don't know where I heard that from. I stand corrected. My fan corrected, but I guess he did 500,000. That's way more than Wilder do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
With only 60 million people, that's good. So my bad.
Yeah. But he's a peasant. White's a peasant.
But my thing is, look. But my thing is,
with Deontay Wilder saying that dumb shit. Nobody agree with that shit.
And my thing is, if the market's so much here, right, in America, how do we got over 329 million people here? You take 10% of that are sports fans. That's 32 million. You take 10% of that are either hardcore or casual boxing fans, which would be 3.2 million. He didn't even get 10%.
Yo, LTV, bro, you gotta mute, dog.
Star factor.
You know, he didn't even do 10% the other night. That pay-per-view.
Depends on the star factor, who they push. You know what I mean? Wilder don't look the part.
What the fuck?
The star
Wilder don't look the part.
June, man.
Wilder don't look the part of a heavyweight champion, in my opinion. I've made videos on that. You look like more of a
It's not even that, fam. It's not even that. It's this bullshit ass narrative that
kind of weird.
LDBC
image, bro.
and all that, and the image and it's all this negative shit, man. With this and making it racial and all this other stupid shit, man. It's hurting Wilder, man.
WWE costumes, Captain Crunch promotions.
All right, hold on.
No, it's not even. It's all right. Go ahead.
Real quick, I just want to say, well, go ahead and say what you're gonna say. I'm gonna address this comment that was in the chat.
I was just gonna say it's not even about the LDBC. Wilder himself is saying like racially motivated things, like if I was white, they would love me, and just till this day, just talking about.
What I'm saying is, where does he get that from? He gets it from them. He gets it from them,
for sure. Man. Yeah. No, I agree.
If somebody's gonna go to that, he's listening to these dudes, man.
No, his actual comment was.
Let me address this person in the chat real quick before we go any further. All right. So first, John June says, "I actually don't like Americans anymore. I'm a certified AJ dick rider at this point." Then you say, hold on, let me get to it.
He's
Facts.
trolling. Yeah.
He says, facts. AJ is much better than Ali. He stuck and moved better than anyone in history. John LeJune.
Reaching.
Look, man. You know. Hey, somebody need to mute.
Angel.
What the hell?
Angel, man, there was a nuclear war going on.
Yeah.
John LeJune just proved what I said earlier.
About what? Drops mic.
What happened? What happened?
Yo, what's good?
Jake.
All right, who this? Oh, Jake. What's up, man?
Jake.
What up, Jake?
You there? Truth. You gotta let the truth bombs, drop them, bro.
It, boys. You know it. What's up, fellas?
Oh,
Somebody's
okay,
jumping.
hold on. Is that his phone?
Nah, it's Angel.
Nah, that's not me.
Yeah, nah, it
ain't me,
is you,
fellas.
It is you, bro.
No, it's not.
Your thing is moving when we hear it.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead, Truth Bomb.
Truth bomb, you gotta say something, man. Or we gotta drop. We got two other people in the background that won't.
No, you're good, man. It's not mine that's blasting. I just say, what's up, fellas? See what's going down.
Oh, okay, I hear you now. So what's good with you, man? You got thoughts on the You got thoughts on this whole situation yesterday? Reclaiming unified status. What's up?
It was a great day of boxing, man.
Yep. So you just came on, man, to say what's up?
Yeah. Give it.
Cool. We appreciate you, man. We appreciate your support. You wrenched up. We're gonna bring Sacramento Expo on, man, because he need to eat this
do
crow.
your thing, fellas. Yeah, do your thing.
No doubt.
Peace out, Jake.
Okay. Hopefully he's in a better area. Sacramento, can you hear us?
Yeah, I hear you. You hear me?
Yep.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, bro.
All right, man. First, man, I want to thank y'all for having me back on, man. Shout out to the UGC.
Oh, you a fan now, huh?
I've been
This nigga had to eat crow. He became a fan.
Nah, I've been a fan, bro. I've been a fan.
He shot us out heavy
first,
now.
I'm gonna get on Andy Ruiz first, man, because that wasn't cool, man. His performance, the way he came in the ring.
Why you getting on Andy Ruiz first, Sacramento?
Huh?
Get up.
Why you getting on Andy Ruiz first?
Go ahead and cook on him, bro. Let's hear it.
Oh, because I'm gonna save my time for the champ. That's why. So first,
right,
that was professional. He let a lot of people down, a lot of fans down. All his new fans, he just let them down. So first off, on Andy Ruiz, that wasn't cool, man.
He let his chihuahuas down, everything, man. Terrible.
But he's gonna be in perfect shape this time. He promises.
We'll see. Hey, I don't fully believe that, man. Now after I've seen what I've seen, that might be the new Andy Ruiz, bro. That money and that comfort life, that might just be the new him, bro. But we'll see.
Damn. Hey, man.
But now onto the champ, man. All due respect, man, to Anthony Joshua for bouncing back the way he did. Coming up off that loss the way he did. The most impressive part to me was the adjustments he made in the fight. The obvious adjustments. His distance in the fight was just perfect. His clinch was perfect. The timing of his clinches were perfect, and the adjustments was just a beautiful thing to watch, man. I can't lie, man. I can't deny that shit. That shit was a beautiful thing to watch, and all due respect to the champ, man. That's it, man.
So you actually could appreciate the sweet science that AJ displayed in there.
Oh hell yeah, bro! Making them adjustments, man, because
somebody shit's fucked up.
Damn, bro. Your audio messing up again. Somebody.
Can you hear me?
Angel
obviously,
mute.
He should be winning. He should have won the first time, but to see him make the adjustments that he had to make, that shit was lightweight beautiful, man. And just all due respect to Anthony Joshua for bouncing back that way, man. And all the doubters he had, including myself, he proved us wrong, man. And
so Sacramento, I got a question, man. So
yeah.
What do you got to say about his heart now?
Hey, I can't question his heart, bro. That shit cannot be questioned. I cannot question that man's heart. He proved it to me. I seen it with my own 2 eyes, man. Can't question that dude's heart. I think maybe I'm misreading his vibe a little bit, because even yesterday coming into the ring, I don't like Anthony Joshua's vibe. But hey, that might be just me misreading it. You know, that's just the way he is. He's a silent killer. You know.
You misread it a whole lot. Yeah, that was a good misread.
Hey.
Expo keeping it boxing though.
Misread promotion.
Hey, I love boxing, bro. So that shit was a beautiful thing to watch, man. And he deserves to be champion again. And you guys are talking about him versus Wilder. This ain't his style, but what I think he should do is start voicing his opinion of Wilder. Start calling Wilder out more in interviews and
that ain't it. Fuck Wilder.
So what you want him to do is be hold up, Sacramento. So what you want him to do is be Wilder personal promoter,
right?
Not that, but just start
give him personal clout.
Not that, but start putting the pressure more on Wilder and
what
start
do you need to call Wilder out for, bro? We already know what's up.
Yeah, but
to be honest with you, the pressure. The pressure been on Wilder, bro. The pressure been on Wilder.
He just been
the wall closed all the way in on that nigga now.
Yeah.
He got Dillian White problems and AJ problems. It's a wrap.
Mm-hmm. As soon as Ruiz lost them titles, game over. That was his only shot. And then it ain't gonna happen now, man. It's a good chance it might not happen. I want to see the fight personally.
Kind of choppy.
It's bad, man. It's gonna be bad now.
Hey, man, you guys mind if I change the subject? What do you guys think about Charlo weighing 180 last night?
And beating up a welterweight? Yeah, he did it in spectacular fashion.
A 155 beating up a one.
Yeah, he beat up a welterweight. He did it in spectacular fashion. He went to the schoolyard, got on top of the slide, punched the kid, and was like, "They ducking me." Oh man. What'd you think about it, Black?
Hold on. What'd you say?
I said, what you think about it? The Charlo fight.
I was texting somebody. I didn't hear, man.
Oh, I said he basically beat up a welterweight, coming in around 180, and he knocked him out in spectacular fashion. What did you expect? You know what I mean? Shit. What about you, ILTBA? What'd you think about it?
Who?
There ain't nobody listening.
Who? No, I was listening to you, bro. I heard you say that. I didn't miss it because my kinfolk was talking to him, and I came back. I'm listening now, trying to see who you're talking about. You talking about Earl Smith?
No, I'm talking about Charlo.
Oh, Charlo. I mean, I ain't watching. I mean, I watched a 1 round or 2 rounds of it, but
he beat up that.
Ain't no, like, bro. What is we supposed to be impressed about? Is it something like it's nothing there that I can say I'm supposed to be impressed about, bro? Nothing.
Yeah, man, he got so many opportunities to fight so many different people, and he's still trying to chase Triple G and Canelo. And it's just like, yo, man, you could literally make a case for yourself by fighting someone like Andre or Durian Checo. You know what I'm saying? But he ain't even entertaining those ideas. So he hurting himself. He's assuming kind of like Wilder that.
Hey, 1-2, you know what that is? 1-2.
That's the same type of issue.
You know what that is? 1-2.
What's up?
That's the PBC way. That's the PBC way.
It seemed to be a pattern. It seemed to be a pattern, man.
It's the PBC way, bro. Like I'm just happy for boxing though, bro. Because at the end of the day, you know, because you can't already.
It just sucks we can't see get any of these fights made, man. And for a fan, it sucks. These dudes is prima donnas. You know
it sucks for what?
It sucks because these dudes is prima donnas, man, and we can't get the fights we want to see.
No, I agree with that 100%, bro. But like I said, I don't know why people think Joshua a prima donna though.
No, I don't. I'm just saying, man. Other, people just assuming that they got a position that they not even close to. That's kind of a problem, man. That makes everything. They literally pricing themselves out to fight, so you basically ducking.
Hey, but hey, 1-2 kid. Hey, 1-2 kid. You see, he did not mention not one person's name in that ring last night.
I didn't even catch the last part of the interview. I seen the knockout and kept it moving.
He looked like he could have been fighting at 175. He could definitely fight at 168. I don't know what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing.
He better not go to 168.
He won't go to 168, but I'm telling you right now, he's bigger than any 168er I've seen so far. He was huge last night.
Yeah, but he get in there with Plant and he get in there with David Benavidez. It's gonna be a whitewash, guaranteed. Guaranteed. I put money on that.
I agree with you. I didn't like what I seen last night, man. That shit was not cool, man. I never seen weight bullying that bad. That was the worst case of weight bullying I think I've ever seen.
That's crazy, man. Yeah, it was a lot smaller.
Who got weight bullied?
Last night, man, little Dennis Hogan, man, got just mollywopped by a big old Charlo playing free safety.
Mm-hmm.
Charlo came in like a monster last night, man.
I mean, it's the PBC way, bro. What we expect? It's the PBC way.
Hey, and then he acted like he really did something, man. He was so happy about that. I told myself, man, Charlo dudes, man, they got something wrong with them, man.
They ducking me. They all ducking me.
This dude was so weird. Hogan.
They ducking me. They ducking me, son. Stop ducking me, son. That's funny to me, man. But it is what it is, man. They right about that. It seemed to be a pattern, man.
Hey, man, shout out to the UGC, man. I'm finna go, man. I'm finna hit this highway, man, on my way to Oklahoma City, man. From Dallas, Texas. Well, Oklahoma. Not Oklahoma City, but yeah, I know how I'm coming, man. Shout out to my daughter, Black Horseman 1-2 Kid, Sacramento Expo, Unbossed, the Box and Talk, just the whole UGC as a whole. Y'all know we the new wave, and we can't be the worst. Like, salute, fellas.
Salute. Our TBA, the Rolling Stone. The Rolling Stone. We everywhere. You might see them in your city soon.
Straight up. Straight up, 1-2.
You might bump into them.
No, straight up 1-2, bro. Like, see what I'm saying? I've been trying to tell people, bro, it's a method to the madness. Motherfuckers say whatever they motherfuckers say whatever the fuck they want to say about our TBA. All they gotta do is respect the work, though. That's all we say. They could talk about me. There you go. It don't matter. Just respect the work. Shout out to y'all, man.
I heard it.
That's how that go. I don't know. Hey, Black, you still there? I guess everybody's slowly dropping off. So what you think? I don't know. Let's check the comment section. Read some comments. Everybody in here. Peace. Lisa Bells. I can't pop these bad boys up. Let's see. Tim Dub. I hear the real smoke. Toby giving this shout out to our TBA letter. Nut hugging is strong today. UGC legit has never come at anyone, just providing a platform for extreme boxing fans. Has pissed people off. No doubt, Jordan. That's what it is. You ain't lying. And then, I was told when I got with this team that there's gonna be some haters out there. You know what I mean? Because of that. Because it's a fair platform. No doubt about it, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's always dudes that don't want to hear the truth. They like being lied to. They like fiction, man. That's the nature of the game, so to speak, man. They like to believe lies.
Yeah, it's a new thing. It's trending. It's the new trend. And no doubt about it, it's the truth, man.
Like I said, man, I was a Wilder fan for a minute, and I couldn't lie to myself, man. You know what I mean? Shit is what it is,
Yeah, it is, man. He pricing himself out to fight. He obviously don't want to fight, because if he actually just took the deal and what have you and just went through and did the shit, he'd be a bigger name now. His pay-per-views would be riding bigger, and he'd probably be in some bigger fights.
Right. I mean, to me, the whole freezing out thing, I don't think is conducive to boxing as a whole. freezing out. And I want to go with what was said early in an earlier live. It should AJ and the Zone and Eddie Hearn Matchroom should offer Wilder, a 30 million flat fee, take it or leave it. And if not, get the fuck out of here, man. Stop cloud chasing, stop.
That's the thing though. I think ILTBA like, nah, fuck that. Karma's a bitch. You did it to yourself. You know what I'm saying? But for me, it's like I want to see this fight though. And I'm just like, I want to see this fight, but he don't deserve nowhere near what AJ deserves. So that's a fact. But as a boxing fan, I'm trying to keep it boxing to the best of my ability. I want to see that fight because that fight's gonna make money for everybody. But he definitely don't deserve the lion's share whatsoever or even close to it. I don't see no 60-40, anything like that. Yeah, it'd be like 70-30, and that'd still be a stretch. That'd still be a gift. You know what I'm saying? Because this dude didn't show that he can push the numbers, he could push the money, that he could do all these things. He can't do that. You know what I'm saying? The proof is in the pudding. We just seen it. You know what I mean? The numbers came out, or did they? Oh, we're gonna put these numbers out. What's up?
Hey, Wilder can't carry the sport on his back. I know that.
Yeah, man. Boxing's a global sport, and for them to say, "Well, we're not going to recognize a belt," and I don't know who this, for Charlo and for guys like that to say, "Well, I don't know who Andre is."
Come on, man. He knew who he was. He knew who he was when he pulled up on him at that in his post-fight interview, and he called him out. He was like, "You know who I am."
And then he had the audacity to say, "Well, he's hiding behind behind a network." Come on, dude.
Yeah.
How you gonna tell somebody hiding behind a network when you doing the same fucking thing?
But that tells you right there what type of shit they on, because they pushing their own the promoters and the advisors is telling them to push the network and say you got to cross the street. So they working for them instead of the other way around. That tells you right there. I mean, if I can recall fighters on the phone telling them, I want to make this fight happen. Make this fight happen. I want this fight. I did this for you. You do this for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you basically working for me. You're my promoter. You're not telling me what to do. You know what I'm saying? But when these guys sign these contracts with these other networks, they're like, listen, oh yeah, this is the route you're going to take because I signed this contract with this network. So now you're working for that person and the network. So that's what the problem is. And and if they're not looking out for your best interest, why are they a promoter?
Doing, man. What's up, man?
What's up, Pete? What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody on the chat and in the panel?
What up, DT? What's happening?
Yeah, I was listening to your live too, Boom, man.
Yeah, I was just going in on them other side niggas, man. Tired of they talking about AJ was running and shit. I was like, got me fucked up.
What happened?
The other side niggas was talking about how AJ was running for 12 rounds.
Oh, okay.
How they always got to find
somebody say. I think I heard some shit like somebody said the same people that said he ran for 12 rounds said that Floyd boxed beautifully. You know, they love the way Floyd boxed his whole career, especially against Manny.
Right. Right.
Double standards. Double standards.
And they came. I ain't even gonna flex. They came in. Oh wait, Jake on the panel too. Yep, they came in. Jake could attest to it. It was a couple of cats that came in, but they didn't want. They did not hit the link. They don't want to hit the link, bro.
You know what? He ran all night. He ran all night. It was a boring fight. Not this weekend. Okay. Hell nah. You know what I'm saying? He ran all night and it was a boring fight. Okay, well then, look at the state of Andy Rudy's face. Look at the state of his face. Look at his face now. You see, that's the result of check hooks, jabs, and straight right hands, and gravy coming out his eye. You know
it was more impressive to see a heavyweight move like that than it was to see Floyd move like that. So
check left hooking him and everything, man. Sticking that jab and just catching him with that one. And you could tell that AJ wanted to mix it up a little more, but was like, nah, I ain't gonna be stupid. I'm gonna keep this going just like this. I'm touching him all night. And hey, man, what's wrong with that? That was a good boxing lesson. It looked good. He landed some solid shots. He buckled the man a couple times. Hey, I ain't seen nothing wrong with it. And if you seen something wrong with it, then you probably ain't a true boxing fan. You just a fanboy. And that's fanboyism.
Can I ask you guys the question on, because I'm sure everybody in here was rooting for AJ, right?
I mean, all of us, I think, wanted AJ to win, but one person thought Ruiz was gonna win. Iron Cone thought Ruiz was gonna win.
I had Ruiz in 8.
No. I'm not. Who you picked to win and who you wanted to win are two different things, right? Because they were for me. I thought Ruiz was going to win, but I wanted AJ to win. I'm just curious who you guys picked to win.
I picked Ruiz to win, but I really didn't give a damn at the end of the day who won. I just want to watch a good war. I love the fucking wars, man. I'm in it for the wars. If it's a war, they both win. We all win when it's a war, if you ask me.
I feel what you're saying, Jake. I feel the same way about the Yard and the Canelo situation. Like if Canelo was to fight Anthony Yard, I'm gonna go with Anthony Yard because I want him to win, but I know Canelo's gonna be the one that's gonna win the fight. Anyway.
I don't think you're gonna fight Yard, man. He fighting Callum Smith, almost guaranteed. That's why Callum Smith got that fucking decision, and that's gonna be his cupcake. I said that's gonna be his cupcake forever. I was like, that's his cupcake because that's gonna bring the UK fans, and it's gonna be an easy fight for Canelo.
Well, where I was going with that question is okay, let's say predominantly everybody in here was rooting for AJ. You can't tell me that your ass wasn't wound up tighter than a fucking 30-day clock, because every time Ruiz got close to him and swung, man, he was aiming for the back of his goddamn head every time. Because I tell you, that was a very, very I had anxiety during that entire fight because it was one shot away from dumping him down. I thought he had
you kind of felt. I see what you're saying, Jake. You kind of felt like AJ, don't be stupid. Stay where you at, AJ. Don't do that, AJ. No, AJ. Okay, all right, yeah, good, right here. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, I was like that.
Everybody rooting for AJ had to have been on the edge of their seat for 12 fucking rounds, straight up.
You know, as soon as he started going for the rabbit shots, that tells you right there it was desperation.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have no other. That was his last resort, in that he went directly to that because he knew he was out of shape. He did it to himself, and AJ put the bees to him, and that's just the way it goes. He put the bees to him, stick, blap. And then picked his spots and just caught him with the right hand. Man, he was giving him the business.
Yeah, but you know what pissed him off more than anything is at the end of round or 12th round, he stands in the middle of the ring and starts pointing down like, "Come up here and stand in the middle." And
with 10 seconds left.
Yeah, AJ backs up and smiles and just shakes his head and goes, like, "Fuck you, bitch! Give me my belts." Yeah,
stand here, let me punch you.
4th round.
Stand still, I can't catch you. I was like, man, it was hilarious, man. Everybody seen what it was, man, and you know they immediately went into that. I knew all the twists and turns they was gonna put on this story. He ran all night. It was a boring fight. You know, I knew exactly what they was gonna say. But you asked Ruiz if it was a boring fight.
I'll tell you what, though, if you want to look at this fight from strictly one side and the other, like Andy versus LDBC versus fucking AJ, this was the best way for him to win because this has to rub their asses raw the whole. Because this is better than him getting knocked out in the first fucking round. He went out there and put on a fucking clinic. Everybody's looking at AJ going, "Fuck, man, did he really learn how to box a little bit in a month?" Yeah, fuck yeah, he did.
I think he just got super fucking focused, bro. He always knew how to box. He just needed to hone that shit in and get back to his roots, man. Get back to being a boxer and leave all the other shit alone.
Yeah, exactly, man. I mean, he been know how to box like that. It's just, when you go to the pros, everybody, what everybody want to see? A fucking knockout. You know what I'm saying? What was his first fucking 19 fights? Knockouts, man. So that style, you go for professional style was, to go in there, hurt your opponent and knock them the fuck out instead of outpointing your opponent. You're looking for a knockout when all you need to do is box effectively and carefully and be responsible. And if the knockout comes, take it. If it's not there, then don't risk.
Don't take the risk. Is that or is that not what Errol Spence did to Mikey Garcia? And then he boxed so well. He showed that he could box. But AJ do it and it was boring. He ran all night.
And I think he should. Why he didn't fight Sean Porter like that? I think he could have at least tried. I didn't see him really try to fight Sean Porter like that. He could have fought Sean Porter the same way. He could have boxed Sean Porter because he could. Errol Spence could box.
I don't think he could box Sean Porter like that. I really
You
don't.
think Sean Porter was just too big, just being a natural?
I
rookie?
don't think he's too big. I think his feet. I think he's too fast. I think
Yeah,
Sean Porter's too fast.
He can close the distance.
Yeah, really quick.
Strong, man.
And he comes right in and he can take shots. So he's always in your chest. That's his style. He bobs and weaves and jabs his way in.
Sean Porter gets on you real quick.
Yeah.
Right.
And he explodes inside like a running back. Like he gets slow and he comes in underneath. And then you got to watch out for his head. So you can't really, like, you seen, he had to, I mean, if that was the case, then Thurman would have did it. Thurman literally had to he was literally running from him just to try to make distance to punch him.
Right. Yeah, you're right.
You know, I think Earl's got good feet, but he don't move like Thurman does. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I think he sets the punch. Sometimes he gets flat-footed to let his punches go. But even when he's trying to box, he's got good feet. But I just don't think he's as quick or explosive with his feet like someone is like Thurman. So, and even Thurman had trouble, man. He was just like running all over the ring, like, get the fuck off me.
Yeah, because Thurman like to start off banging. Like, he like to get his respect from round one. Like, boom. Like, he likes to get his initial respect.
And that's exactly what he was doing. He was stopping and banging, running, and then would just stop and mix it up and then run again. You know what I'm saying? And move. And he would move again. You know, that's not.
After the fight, Ruiz said, "Oh man, I just couldn't let my hands go." He didn't know. He's gonna learn once he watches the film. AJ's movements, I'm talking head movement, body movement, side to side movement, killed Andy Ruiz's hands. He couldn't let his hands go because AJ never stopped moving.
Right, he had to catch him with his feet. So it didn't matter how many punches he was throwing.
I couldn't let my hands go.
He couldn't reach him. He was never set to punch. Every time he got set to punch, dude would move.
Yep, and it goes back to the theory that we said last night with two hands. Like you and two hands said, 1-2, you would take a person that got good feet over a person that got good hands. And I think if Ruiz had better feet than AJ wouldn't have been able to do all that.
If he was in better shape, he could probably close the distance better. He can't cut the ring off on somebody if gravity holding him still.
Right.
Because it takes energy to cut off the ring on someone and explosiveness to get inside to cut that distance. And that's why Sean Porter had success with Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's how he fight anyway.
Right. But you see, this guy, he 300 pounds. Like, he literally he was doing it to himself by not being able to move. And he got quick hands, but you got to hold still for that man to put hands on.
And you know, 1-2, man, I'm so disappointed in Andy Ruiz because, I mean, this whole time, man, I'm thinking that's part of the game plan. I'm thinking he came weighing in that much as part of the game plan. First 20 seconds of the fight, I said, oh, this motherfucker just gained the weight. This ain't no game plan. You can tell he was a different fighter the first 20 seconds of the fight. He couldn't move the same.
That was
I was pissed, bro. I was pissed because I'm like, bro, so you lied to the whole American public and your people.
Yeah, and his people. I was pissed too, bro. That shit wasn't cool, man. I thought that was a game plan. I thought he was gonna handle that weight good, but nah, man, that shit weighed on him, and you can tell from the first 20 seconds of the fight, this ain't the same fighter.
Well, you know, the day of the weigh-in, and when he weighed that much, you know, I was like, man, I think, you know, he thinks he's gonna. He probably thought that AJ was gonna stand there and bang with him or something, or try to catch AJ early and punch through AJ's guard. You know, that's what he probably thought. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna just bully him. I'm gonna go in there. He's gonna try to bang with me. I'm gonna punch through his guard, and it's gonna be a wrap. He didn't factor in that AJ was gonna move around like that.
He did not.
Which was BS right off the bat because he came in lighter and everybody knew he was going to be lighter. So you knew he was going to move around. Dude was just lazy, man. He was just lazy. That's all it was.
And the trainer was lying. Yep, and the trainer was lying. Talking about he's training and Ruiz is always in the gym. Like, man, he ain't in the gym. He at the buffet.
It was just promoting, man. It was just promoting it.
And he was coming in at 290, 295 after he would eat. He only came in at 285 because he starved himself that day. I'm saying the day of the fight, he was probably easy 295, maybe 3.
I think he was a damn near 3. I agree with you, bro. I think he was damn near 300 the night of the fight because he weighed in at 283.
he got fast hands, and each one of his arms probably weigh about 60 pounds. That's dangerous. But if you ain't there
Yeah,
for him, what you gonna do with him?
right.
You know what
And you gotta hold them up all night, bro. That's
I'm saying?
people don't understand, bro. 1, 2, please vouch for me. People don't understand that actually holding your hands up is actually that's a task, bro. When you're tired and you're fatigued and you gotta put your hand, bro, that is a task.
It's
And when you
endurance.
got
It's
all
a
that
lot of
weight on your
endurance.
Yeah.
arms, you
But
holding
you
that up for
moving
12
around,
rounds.
avoiding punches, and then you keeping your hands up. Yeah, yeah, absolutely,
You got
absolutely.
12, you
All
got
those things are
10, you got
factors.
10,
But
12 ounce, 10 or 12 ounce gloves holding your hands up all night like that. Yeah, it takes
but the
endurance.
thing, but the thing is, guys, these guys ain't amateurs. These guys are on the professional level. These guys are champions. So that
Yeah.
type of thing, to ignore that is just silly. It's like,
Yeah,
come on, man, you know
exactly. It
the
don't make
deal,
no
man.
sense.
It
That's like
doesn't make any sense.
fundamentals. That's
Yeah,
101.
yeah. And it's just what it is, man. It's just what it is. And y'all seen the result of being lazy in a sport. Basically, they just lazy in the sport,
Look,
you know?
I'm gonna tell you something real right now. I don't want to run today, but I haven't ran today. So guess what I'm gonna do when I get off this stream?
You gonna run.
Exactly. I don't want to. I don't feel like it.
Don't
But
run
if
to
I
the
was
store
in,
and don't run to the store and get no cookies.
you feel me? Hell no. Shit, I'm kind of cool. I ain't really. I'm kind of like I'm at the part at camp where I'm like with shit now. Like you know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like
Oh, good. Yeah, that means you're really healthy then.
if it ain't cool, I don't want to fuck with it. But like I don't feel like running today. Like I'm tired today. Like today is one of them days where you just feel like, ugh. And I'm like, fuck, I gotta go run. I gotta go run. I gotta go run. And I'm like, all right, let me go do this shit. Get it
You
over with.
train every day?
Oh, I only train. I missed a day this week because I was with my kids. So I was
Mhm.
like, I gotta at least run because I'm gonna go hard tomorrow. Because today's Sunday. I usually train Monday through Saturday for a fight, twice a day. It's only
You
once a
don't
day on
you
Saturdays
don't
though.
take you don't take any rest days?
Sunday is my rest day. Sunday is the
Okay.
day I don't do nothing. I don't do nothing. Like all I do is sit on my ass and drink water all day and piss hella much. But shut up 1, 2. That shit suck. Well, yeah, but I had already took a rest day. I already kind of took one, so I'm like, I'm on, and today is my rest day for real. But I'm like, I didn't. It's like itching me. Like I didn't work out that day. I gotta make up for that. I gotta make up for that. I gotta make up for that. So I gotta go run. Yes, that'll ease my conscience. So, but yeah, it's a motherfucker.
What this man say? Hold up. The boardroom bully said Miller's a fatty, Ruiz is a fatty. Why you dudes crying about fat fighters?
Miller
Man,
be on the juice. At least Ruiz natural. That nigga natural fat.
Ruiz was
Nah.
game. Ruiz was game to come in and fight, but I'm just saying, why cut your chances low? Why ain't you playing it by the numbers? You literally got all these titles to defend. You just beat the champion of the world. You became the heavyweight champion of the world, and then you just
Mm-hmm.
said, I'm good.
Yeah,
We
it had
we
possible
straight.
of being fighter of the year, bro.
Oh yeah, he blew that.
Because if Ruiz beat Joshua a second time, he'd have been fighter of the year. You beat Anthony Joshua twice in the same year, and you fought to prepare Joshua the second time. Yeah, you fighter of the year.
Jordan said he got two cracked ribs, or I'd be running. Yeah, cracked ribs, man, ain't no joke, man. Man, shit, man. Even a contusion to your rib, man. You literally can't have trouble moving. You can't move,
Yeah.
man. Your core don't move right. Yeah, that ain't no joke, man.
Well, all right, fellas. I gotta go run, man. I'm already getting dressed and shit, so I gotta go handle this because I don't feel like waiting no more.
I hear you, man. Tend to your business, man.
All right, y'all. Go.
Stay focused, man. Let it. Parker beat Ruiz. AJ beat Ruiz. AJ beat Parker equals LDBC tears. Do you have any idea how easy it would be to KO Ruiz if he loses weight? I don't know, man. I don't think weight would really uh, affect, take away, or give him punch resistance. Some people just got that about them. I don't know if it would be easy to knock out because he got lighter. You know what I'm saying? Like if he has a solid neck, with a bunch of stuff over it, but he got to have muscle behind that neck. He's got muscular arms too, but got that extra fat around it, but there's huge muscle underneath that. So I mean, it would just benefit him in a look at what AJ did. Did it or did it not benefit him? You know what I'm saying? It benefited him. And that's just what it is, man. You're an athlete. Put yourself up to, what I'm saying? Do what you got to do to be that athlete. You're an athlete, man. You have to be in shape. To come in like that, you playing yourself. It's silly. Think of the money he'd be making right now if he pulled off a W. You know what I'm saying? Shit. I don't know. He did it to himself, man. What you think, Black?
Yeah, I agree with you.
What's up, Intangible? How you doing, man? Peter Pan in the building.
I'm on my Andy Ruiz Buster Douglas shit, eating my third slice of pizza tonight.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. That's what I'm doing. We're talking about Andy Ruiz, yeah.
AJ, Andy, all of that, man.
Yeah, Andy Ruiz, you had all these people trying, and I even bought into it for a little bit, that Andy Ruiz was really training. He was really, prepared to take that next step into his I guess his championship career.
Yeah.
And make a successful events, that he was actually preparing to do it. And I mean, he just came into the fight like, as soon as I saw his body, like how that fucking skin was hanging off his damn trunks, I was just like, what the hell is going on? I immediately noticed that he looked bigger than the AJ than the Ruiz in the first fight.
It was embarrassing, man. The last 10 seconds, he's like, come on, man, change the rules. Stand in front of me. Don't move. Let me hit you, man. I was like,
dude.
Don't box.
and I mean, a lot of the flaws in Ruiz's game that I saw were shown in that fight. Like, he can't cut off the ring. He just stalks you, right? And he has trouble doing that because he's so fucking big and fat, and he doesn't have quick feet, and he can't really move laterally and cut your angles off so that he can keep you on the ropes. He can't do that. He can only approach you behind a jab.
Jordan's bigging you up in the chat, saying that you picked AJ by UD by unanimous decision.
Hey, man.
Right says too. He had
my
too much
predicting skills are too good.
What'd you say?
My predicting skills are just too good. I don't think I've gotten a single major fight prediction incorrect since Pacquiao Thurman.
Nostradamus of boxing, huh?
Actually, no. Since Hooker versus Ramirez, I picked Hooker to win. But since then, though, I mean, I've just been on a tear.
Yeah.
I picked. I basically picked Lomachenko Campbell to a T. I picked Kovalev Yard to a T. I picked Spence Porter to a T. I mean, basically everything.
Really?
Yeah, I've been doing good so far. Now I'm in the prediction league, so I can showcase my skills.
Yeah, there you go. Now you can put some numbers to it.
Yeah, and I'm gonna predict Zarafa versus Horn correctly.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm about to eat. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to Black Horseman for having me on. The UGC Intangible. I'm not sure if Black is around, so just read off some comments and just keep the show going.
All right.
Enjoy your night, guys.
See you 1-2. All right, let's read some comments. Starting from Boardroom Bully. Parker beat Ruiz. AJ beat Ruiz. AJ beat Parker. Equals LDBC tiered. You have any idea how easy it would be to KO Ruiz if he loses weight? I don't know. That dude is a chin though. He has a chin. I mean, it's probably harder to put him down. It's probably harder to put him on his ass, with all that weight he has. But he has a good chin. You back? Gun Rights Mafia says, take that shit to Westgate and get your money intangible. Dude, I'm doing it, bro. I'm starting off with this prediction league to get a fucking gift card or whatever. What's up?
My bad. I had too many calls, man.
Oh.
Well, salute, man. You holding it down.
Mm-hmm. I'm just throwing comments.
Oh, okay. No doubt. Shit, I know DT. I think before I dropped off, DT3 was on, and 1-2 Kid was still on.
Yeah.
But shout out to everybody, man, that came on today for sure.
Yeah, DT3 left, and 1-2 Kid was gonna eat or something.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna eat my damn self. Man, any closing thoughts, man? I'm gonna get up out of here.
Nah.
All right, man. Y'all make sure that bell icon is punched in so y'all get the notification when we go live. I might go live early in the morning, so y'all be looking forward to that. But once again, salute to the UK, salute to AJ, salute to the real boxing fans. 2020 True Media taking over. Please believe that. We out.